Hello, everyone. Welcome to the
Ah,
stream.
hello, everybody. It's us. It's cats.
It's me, Jax, and my co-streamer Alphino.
Hello. I'm not Elfino. I'm just sleepy.
It's true. You would be nerdier if you're doing your Alphino voice.
I'm Vocal Fry. That's who I am.
Is that any relation to Stephen Fry?
No, thank Christ.
Good. Oh man, I accidentally scrundled our timer, so a few folks have
You
seen
sure
it
did.
reset. Beans. Heck.
Anyone who saw it has to wait another 10 minutes. Be good
Nope.
now. Oh, okay.
Categorically untrue.
Okay. So, what are we doing today, Jax?
It's
This sure
more.
looks like a disco of some sort.
It is some more Disco Elysium.
We're
Um,
playing Panic at the Elysium, everybody.
we we so we've been doing this with
Oh yeah, we helped that nice man down from the tree.
yeah, we did. We sure did, honey.
That's cool.
So, we've been um doing this with the Twitch integration. So, at some points you may be asked to vote on a choice that we're going to make. We may also give you an option to swap some of our stats around. And you can at any point check our build by clicking the funny little icons that should be available if you're using Twitch on the desktop. Apparently, it doesn't work on Twitch on the mobile apps, so sorry. Um,
Wow, a platform not giving appropriate love to their mobile applications. That's a surprise.
I mean, considering like video on mobile is kind of the king of all things, like, or at least in theory.
Mm-hmm.
Well, anyway, that's crossing into old job territory a bit too much.
That's fair.
Yeah, I hope everyone's well, and it's lovely to see so many of you in chat. Just
Yeah.
some content warnings here. Disco Elysium does deal a lot with some of the content warnings that are on the screen there. So suicidal ideation, drugs, alcohol. Um, there is quite a fair bit of racism involved as well. Though, you know, I mean, there's no though to that really. It's just it's endemic in the setting, and it's
It's presented, not glorified.
yeah, the people that are being racist in this setting fucking suck horribly, and the game makes a pretty clear point to state outright that they fucking suck.
Mhm.
Um, so let's see, recap. So we are this lovely looking individual here.
This is definitely cop looking ass.
This
Look at him. This dumb sunglasses and his bell bottom khakis and his fucking gardening gloves and just a stinky old plastic bag full of empty beer bottles.
yep. Cop ass cop. Um, don't need the crowbar. Need the torch maybe. Um,
Huh.
and
It's
uh,
like a crowbar for the darkness.
mhm. Our pal here. I don't know if we've really officially nailed down his name officially. I feel
He's not certain, but we've come
yeah,
across his name a few times by
yeah.
now.
We've come across plenty enough people who think they know his name.
Yeah.
Harry seems to come up a lot, so we'll go with Harry. And
His real
so
name is Fart Stinkerteen,
mhm,
but he doesn't know that yet.
yeah. Um Zoo smell poop lord. Um
Uh-huh.
he woke up from quite the stupor and did not remember anything. And turns out, he's been basically derelicting his duty as a member of the Revachol Citizens Militia, which is cops but more steps,
Mhm.
to investigate this big murder that's happened here. And as a result, this little friend here has been kind of up in the tree for the past week, um,
Yeah.
just getting
I
really
think
ripe.
about half of that time wasn't our fault,
True, true.
but half of it was our fault.
Hmm. And we've heard a lot of things, um, not firsthand, that our good pal Harry here has done. None of them great.
Mm-mm.
And Kim here is our perfect saint of a officer from a neighboring precinct who has been drafted in to help uh, Captain Drunk here uh, deal with things. Didn't really sign up for the complete loss of memory and understanding of who he is, so, you know, it's been a rough
Also,
one for
doesn't
old
seem
Kim.
to think it that big of a problem for the investigation, which I
Yeah,
still think is kind of weird. But that's
yeah, he's just consistently like, okay, that's a personal matter. Can you deal with it afterwards?
Can you deal with the? Do you remember how to breathe? That's about the only thing I care about right now.
Mm-hmm.
Go solve crimes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Okay,
look, a rotting man lies on his side with his eyes looking straight through you, Jax.
dang.
The belt, who's the real murderer the whole time, spoilers, is still around his neck. His body is supine and open to intrusion by autopsy,
So
much
we,
like mine is most of the time.
mm-hmm. So we are about to do
What do
a
you mean?
look,
Mm-hmm.
look. You said it. I just
I
guess
mean, it wasn't wrong. It was just,
mm,
just flat
wasn't.
acceptance. Yeah, you could just autopsy my girlfriend at any point. You know.
Look. I wasn't. Just I wasn't really yes anding you there as much as
You're
yeah.
just yesing.
Yep. Sure.
Maybe the end will come later. It's
Mm-hmm.
fine.
Okay, so the lieutenant adjusts his glass and takes a deep breath. Tell us something, Deadman.
Shoot, Looney Rooney.
Which killed you, love or communism?
Huh?
You said love killed you, but when you fell down you said it was communism.
You're misquoting me, Rooney. I said communism killed me. Love did me in. Come
Wonderful.
back later, Corporal. Amuse yourself with my frank man.
Come on, officer.
Amuse
You know what a field autopsy is.
yourself.
You've done 100 of them.
Let's get in there.
There truly is a time for everything.
Again,
Even
we
for
did
your
100 of them before we
However, they
forgot
are lacking hygienically.
all of them.
I suggest you get in there in limited capacity. I'll ask you when I need you to. For the most part, maybe I should handle the contact and you take notes.
Oh, are we going to give them an infection?
Maybe.
Fucking root on in there.
Okay.
That's right.
Just make a note that they can probably disregard any gardening soil that they find in his corpse, and it'll be fine.
Okay.
I know, Gumpelgooch.
Do you want to read this?
The dead man stares in silence as you crack open the ledger. The bright red paper is covered in boxes and lists describing the condition of his skin and organs in 3 parts. Above those, an 11-field info form needs filling out first, and it begins with...
Assistant.
That's you.
Guess we are assuming Harry Dubois.
All right. The corpse is indifferent to your scribblings. Just lies there. The next box says...
Coroner's case? No.
No!
KK57 dash 0803 dot 0815.
Okay, Kim Kitsuraki, years 57.
No, that's Precinct 57.
Oh, fair
Yeah.
enough.
And that might be just his badge number or something? I don't know.
Could be.
Unclear.
Next,
Name.
NA. Next,
Date of birth.
NA.
Age.
Roughly 50.
Corpse looks ageless, like a meat hook. Nope,
Mondial.
like meat on a hook.
Accidental, as per your observation.
The pudgy mess looks neither mondial nor occidental. Doesn't even look human. The next line says... Jesus.
Male.
Pigs can have sex.
No.
Or does he look male with his pregnant belly and indistinguishable face?
Date of death?
We're still going with March 4th. 51.
What's 51, not 57?
Yeah.
What else? 9. Body identified by is non-applicable. 10. Case number is the same as the coroner's case.
KK 5705300815 listens, motionless, with the cargo belt still around his neck. Only one box remains.
Oh. I want to get in your box.
Get in your box, kitty.
Evidence of
None.
treatment.
At least not after the initial examination.
There we go, honey.
Exactly is treatment anyway.
Interfering with the body's position or wounds post-mortem.
The footprints look like he was carried over.
They'd have to have incapacitated and carried him over. This man was more than a match for untrained dog walkers.
Your central nervous system recognizes this gesture. It's the stations of the breath, ecclesiastic, religious in nature. A holdout from pre-Delorian burial rites. It takes him 2 seconds to perform. Then,
Somewhere in Jamrock North, a small woodshed behind Rosenkrantz Row, Lieutenant Nick Feuerbach puts his hand to the chest of a small corpse, no larger than a monkey. It's raining outside, light drizzle. There is darkness in the shed. Elsewhere yet, an obese female sits in a wicker chair, her silhouette ball-like against the window. Outside, Grand Couronne. The day is turning dim for Sergeant Mac Torson. Hand extended, he approaches, to make sure she is dead more than anything else. The building is tall, 7 stories, wind-wrapped in solitude. Most of the apartments are unoccupied. This was a suicide, the other an accident, the small one. And so across Jamrock, Coal City, GRIH, 42 deceased persons found today, 42 stations of breath.
We should start the post-mortem.
the corpse cannot feel Kim's hand on his chest. It no longer meaningfully interacts with its surroundings. A thicket of boxes and lists on red copier paper tries to answer why.
Oof, you're so screamy today. Yeah. Oh.
Icky dead guy. Icky dead guy.
Clothes.
Wow.
The deceased wears armored boots and white briefs. The make of the briefs is Babrodine, I think. Let's see.
See, it's happening.
Babrodine, yes. Inexpensive. Size M. Color white.
The disappointment is palpable. The red-haired thing was expecting something more lurid.
The boots are ceramic. Vitreous enamel. They are fused to his skin from blood flowing downward post-mortem. Removal of the boots is left for processing.
When am I gonna get them?
Patience after the autopsy, before the body is taken away. There will be a window of opportunity after the lieutenant has gone to sleep. I hope this has helped you, my liege.
Tattoos. The upper torso is covered in a single continuous tattoo, resembling a national pattern. It reaches from the right shoulder to the heart. The ink is blue and white. The assistant has a color photograph of the markings, to be added to the case files as document A1. The photo is taken on the scene, using a Trigat Mini. The deceased has a cargo lashing belt around his neck, tied with a hangman's knot. Color yellow. Length 3 meters. There is a buckle on the other end. Well-nourished, athletically built, measuring 1.8 meters. Generally consistent with age, about 50. Preservation is good. Ambient temperature, below freezing.
Preservation is good, yeah. Sure looks like it.
Yeah, he looks great.
Body hair is light brown. Distribution is consistent with age. The deceased had male pattern baldness. Hair is combed back, short.
Squeak, hello! You're great
Hi,
too.
Squeak.
I'm gonna touch that corpse's hair before moving on.
Great. The hair under your latex fingers feels cold to touch, wet. The stench is suffocating. Strands of dark brown hair start sticking to the latex of the glove, like thread off a rag doll's head. There must be brilliantine in there. He's combed his hair back with oil.
Write it down, adding the brilliantine.
Lividity is consistent with hanging. The head is congested. Contusions are present on the head, chest, and thighs, consistent with stones thrown post-mortem. Low velocity.
Fucking low velocity? You think Kuno doesn't know what you're talking about? Velocity was fucking max. Talking shit about Kuno's velocity.
In
I
addition,
hate this
there are
kid.
bite marks on the face, scalp, and chest, consistent with predation.
Predation.
Ligature mark.
The lieutenant produces a small folding knife. With the other hand pulling on the belt, he starts cutting into the polyester. The stench is horrid. After a while, it's obvious the material cannot be cut.
The steel wiring. There's too much of it. We need to remove the belt so we can get to the ligature mark.
You got just the right tool for that. The chain cutters.
Good thing we got these chain cutters.
Always good to think ahead. Now,
Points
We
to the
need to
rope,
cut the
squeezing the
belt to
dead
see the
man's neck.
ligature.
I was talking
I'm
Cumulus.
sorry.
with
Kit
as much
Sarongo.
precision as you can.
If that is your real name.
I don't think it is.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense then.
See, my pig is gonna fuck his head off.
No, he ain't. Your pig's a boring fuck.
For a good spot to cut.
Belt is equally tight around the whole circumference of his neck, swelling over the edges like white bread rising from the east. The knot is the weak spot. The chain cutters fit in there. Steady now, like a flower arranger. 2 cuts, and it should come loose.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. You jam the cutters right under the knot. That seems like a smart idea. Yeah, somewhere there. Already they're buried deep in the man's flesh. Then you rotate them to get a better hold. Then...
Fuckity fuck.
The lieutenant looks by, somewhat worried as you summon power words to your aid. We had such a good chance. Really, really bad smell is coming from there now. And some kind of cracking sound.
Oh god, I think I've got his spine.
Yeah, fuck him. Fuck that faggoty. Corpse fucking time.
Told you my pig was hardcore.
I should have a go first. I think I have a strategy.
Yup.
Yeah, we'll let him do it. He sinks the cutters into the knot, preparing to perform the cuts with his elbow to his knee for precision. Yes, that's much better form than you had. Mean. The knot is slashed. Another cut, and the belt falls apart like a flower bouquet, revealing the dead man's neck, the dark red ligature mark around it.
Here.
He does stuff.
The rope.
Oh
rises
my
2 points,
god.
leaving a
That was
gap
so
in the ligature.
sad.
The suspension point is in the back of the neck and the neck.
To be my child. Why are you sad? As it ought to. This is where its grip on the curdled meat is gentlest, pulling up.
Hemorrhaging is observed on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. The mark is well pronounced, consistent with a drop from 1 or 1.5 meters. Chest is intact, normal contour. Abdomen is protuberant, pelvis intact. Genitalia.
No, it's gonna happen. See.
I fucking knew it.
Genitalia is male and unremarkable. No evidence of injury.
Absolutely inspect the genitals.
In spenitals. The dead man's penis is average size, congested from the downward collection of blood. The testicles are uneven in length,
My
hanging
favorite
underneath.
Greek hero.
Testicles. The genitalia is greenish. Marbling is present around the crotch. Fucking great. You should touch it. Doesn't feel like anything. A cold spot under your gardening gloves, unremarkable and unalive.
My pig's so fucking ill right now.
Great.
Oh, your pig's pretty sick, I've got to say.
Write it down and move
Like
on.
is symmetrical. Upper and lower extremities are intact, but asymmetrical. There are all combat injuries on the right hand, thigh, and hip.
Bullets have bitten little pieces out of him. It must have been excruciating, especially the hip. Before he was a temple of pain that knew little tenderness in life.
In addition, I see smaller, residual scars, too numerous to count, covering about 30% of his skin.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm. We have a real museum here. Of battles, wars. Last item, hands.
The hand feels heavy, filled with decay liquids, like it's ready to explode if squeezed hard enough. You're suddenly repulsed, so much so you feel compelled to drop it.
Oh no.
Hands are clean. No sign of injury from struggling.
Were you expecting any?
I was. Maybe I'm just not seeing them. Honestly, this stench is making it hard for me to think at the moment. Ooh. That's all for the external. Well done. What next?
Internal examination.
Central nervous
boy.
system. I have nothing. Do you have anything on this man's central nervous system?
You don't even have a joke.
Musculoskeletal. Purge fluid is coming from the mouth. Not injury related. Eyes and tongue protuberant. Hyoid bone. Let's see.
With his eyes almost closed, the lieutenant puts his hand on the dead man's throat and begins to massage it, gently. A rotting smell erupts from the mouth. Purge fluid runs down his lips, black and viscous. You hear cracks as the lieutenant moves his sharp fingers inside the flesh, like the creaking of an old house at night.
Yeah, jack that fucker up.
Christ.
The hyoid bone is fractured. The rest of the musculoskeletal system is intact. Unremarkable. Respiratory system.
Back hunched, as if in prayer, he begins to pry open the dead man's jaws. He stops to exert more force. Both hands are used.
Oral cavity shows no lesions. The victim has received dental.
I love, by the way, how helpful Harry is being with the flashlight.
I know.
Holding it incredibly away from anything that comes to me.
It tracks the cursor. I can't help it.
What an asshole you are, Harry.
I gotta point. I gotta point at the little funny numbers. I gotta choose the dialogue options. They're over here, Kim. You don't understand.
Whatever you say, Harry.
Inside the dead man's mouth.
No scream, no sigh of relief rises from the darkness inside. It's humid there, sickly sweet air unlike anything living. You feel like you're about to throw up again, straight in that mouth of his. No, you don't. You can keep it in. You can keep anything in.
Jeez, where were you earlier? Okay, look deeper inside.
Getting coffee, sorry. You manage to suppress the contractions trying to empty your stomach. All it takes is concentration. Through it, you see nothing but darkness. More meat and darkness.
Only we had some kind of portable lighting device.
I know.
Hemorrhaging present in mucus.
Gross.
Hepatobiliary. Na.
Don't we have anything?
Ah. Are you a hepatobiliary expert?
I don't think
Yes. Oh.
Neither am I.
so. And that's it.
That's it. Same for toxicology and
Okay.
serology. NA.
Both?
Unless you have untapped reservoirs of knowledge there,
Completionist in me wonders if this is something we could still do.
like a toxicology screening. At this stage, I doubt processing will find anything, even if he was brimming with cocaine.
Meow, meow. Oh, wait, well,
But
I
still,
guess.
you should have the request.
Uh-oh. Oh, yeah.
That's fine.
Kim, Harry, do some meows. Meow for chat.
Meow, meow, meow.
Brimming with cocaine.
NA and toxicology requested.
Cardiovascular. The body exhibits heavy lividity. Blood has gathered in the
Heavy
hands.
lividity, heavy lividity, heavy lividity, heavy lividity.
Hypostasis is visually consistent with the hanging.
Alright.
Gastrointestinal.
Just a bunch of coroners like dancing in a line, singing heavy lividity, heavy lividity, heavy lividity.
Oh,
Digested semi-solid food in stomach. Voila.
Keep the voila.
What's next on the list?
Yay!
of course. Description of injuries summary.
Let's see. We have bite marks, contusions on the head and chest, and a ligature mark encircling the neck. You'll need 3 fields. Leave a 4th one too.
Be thorough if you want maximum results.
What are the injuries we've inflicted?
Oh, so we inflicted them?
Okay, I have inflicted.
Okay, so there's an incision on the thorax from a chain cutter. I wouldn't mention it. Better not to muddy the waters.
Isn't that sloppy?
Be pedantic if you like, it doesn't matter. No one else is going to investigate this man's murder. And if they do, such details would only confuse them.
See? These pigs are fucking corrupt.
Why don't you fuck him if you love him so much?
God.
Now, injuries.
Bite
Head,
marks.
chest, and scalp bite mark injuries. Predation by birds has caused damage to the body. Odontologist does not need to be consulted. And your opinion, officer?
Birds got him.
Birds got him.
Non-fatal
Agreed.
postmortem.
Next injury?
Contusions.
So, the scalp bleeds from a post-mortem head injury, a stone. The injury does not have the rim of an early inflammatory response. The perpetrator on the scene has confessed to causing it post-mortem.
At maximum velocity, fucko!
Has confessed to causing it at maximum velocity.
Bucko. Coagulated blood sticks to his scalp and chest, where countless stones have hit the dead man. Beneath the description of injury, 2 boxes.
Yeah, non-fatal postmortem.
I would wonder how Kuno responds if you say it was fatal.
God. I mean, I don't imagine he's reading over our shoulder.
That's fair, actually.
What's the 4th injury field for?
Nothing, just in case.
Ligature mark.
A dark red abraded ligature mark encircling the neck, with a gap on the nape measuring, let's say, 7 centimeters. The hyoid bone is fractured, the cervical column intact. I see hemorrhaging on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. Depth of the mark.
If I may, it's a bad hanging if the cervical column is intact.
Ooh. That means that
That
they
means he's
strangled.
suffocated.
Oh.
Yeah. Below the note, 2 customary boxes wait to be ticked. The man's head jerks to the side, awaiting your judgment. The ring around his neck is visible. Think for a moment. There's time. Don't rush.
I mean, it sure seems like he was carried there, right?
It sure does.
And no clawing. It doesn't add up.
The lieutenant falls silent abruptly.
A column of cold air encircles you, rising slowly upward in the shape of a courtyard, bordered by cracked plaster, windows, seagulls perched on air conditioning units. A small green enclosure in the middle of a corral of tenements, capeside apartments whirling in rags in the fortress wall of Terminal B. Above it, a thin blanket of coastal stratus clouds. Higher yet, Coalition airships guard over the 21 cordons of the zone of control. The air is crisscrossed with radio transmissions. The hair on your neck rises. Was I right? You were.
Why do you say that?
I'm serious. I don't think this was the injury that killed him.
Okay. Why don't you think it was fatal?
Weren't his hands tied?
Honestly, I'm not sure there weren't marks on his wrists. That part got blurry for me. The stench. But you are right, I was ready to call this. Now I think we should leave it empty, at least for the time being. Let's wrap this up. I pronounce this field autopsy over.
Nice.
First, how did it go?
It was an irregular field autopsy. We did not establish cause of death, which is supposed to be the goal of an autopsy. But, personally, I do not see this as a parameter for success. We also requested a toxicological screening. That was thorough. The results should arrive in a couple of weeks, if we are lucky. I will not hold my breath. Then, given the state of decay here, I consider establishing the victim's ethnicity a minor success. We were thorough with the list of injuries too. We described them all in detail. What is there to say? Given the circumstances, it was a professional field autopsy.
Oh yeah! Well done, Master Detective. Maybe a drink is in order.
What now?
I need a copy of that autopsy form. Then I will drive him to Faubourg
Okay.
for processing.
He looks at the dead man one more time, then at the slip of red paper in his hand, then at the corpse again. You tilt your head, also looking at the corpse.
Let's give it a shot. Whoop.
Uh-oh. Kim, just real quick. He dies. You run your hands over the victim's cold body, his limbs, his torso with its swollen organs. Maybe you should be more thorough.
Look at his pants again.
He's still got a wiener. The genitals in his breeches continue to be unnoteworthy. You see the penis of a dead man. If you've seen it once, you already got the picture.
Don't touch it again.
Maybe if I
We have
touch it
been
again.
thorough with the genitals.
Lieutenant looks worried.
Do you think we missed something?
Something we're not seeing.
Okay, well, we are in livor mortis here. He is disintegrating. We need
I
to do a
thought
surgery
we were
body
in
and
Martinez.
then conduct another
Jesus.
examination, and we need to do it fast.
Where do we find a fridge for the
It
body?
would have to be industrial in size. Let's start by asking Gart at the Whirling in Rags and the Fritz store down at the gates. If they don't know, but only if all else fails.
Fuck are you looking at, Beano, man? You want a piece of the Kuno? Wanna get fucked?
Only if all else fails. This is one task we cannot sideline. With every hour, whatever we are looking for will become harder to find.
Great.
Well, obviously we should go and ask Gart first.
Yeah. Can we use your kitchen refrigerator to store this 6.5 foot tall corpse? Just for like a day.
Just for a day, like, it'll be fine.
Put it on my tab?
Speaking of which, I don't know how
Speaking of which, yeah, we're not doing great. I figure we've got a couple of hours left in the day.
Mhm.
There's a few things that would be really cool to get done. I guess the fridge is important. We could go back to Everard and let him know that we unlocked that door for him, like he asked.
Yeah. But wait, doesn't
Um,
he fuck off after
I mean, we'd have to be quick about it. We also had desire to interview Miss Messier.
Oh, that's true.
boat.
Yeah.
And also, yeah, we need about $48 yet.
Yes, for the dead body. You want to put a dead corpse into my fridge, right?
Correct him.
You want to put a very important dead body into your
I
fridge.
don't care. You're not putting a dead body into my fridge.
Why? You're just gonna say something
Culinary establishment,
mean.
not a morgue.
Why do you hate me, Cart?
Should only be more.
Lieutenant, you too? You're asking too? No. The answer is no. I will not turn this place into some kind of macabre circus.
Let's go talk to the freight clerk.
Oh, he's so mean.
So mean to us. In our hour of need.
Just be for a little bit.
Just a little bit, my friend.
Just until I get a chance to look at his dick one more time.
God.
Hey, lady, are you good? You've been like just sitting on that chair for about 14 hours.
I know, right? Oh.
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really know anything.
So, we've spoken about the reality we're in, we've spoken about the dead body, and now we're coming back to that.
Mm-hmm.
You mean like an economic fridge, or like the world's fridge, or like the fridge of humanity? I don't.
You're right, this is a fridge. Wicked.
Yeah.
Need to store a corpse there.
You're joking, right?
We gotta do
Okay. It wouldn't even fit, you know.
Now that I'm looking at it, maybe a glass-doors fridge in a public grocery store is the best option.
it. I mean, he's already in public, technically speaking. What?
Pity, it
It
would have been so beautiful.
so
Yeah,
beautiful.
I don't know.
You keep you company. You could look at his dick.
God. You can't just say these things.
Well, it didn't stop you.
I guess. Oh, okay. Do we go see Everard? I think let's go see Joyce.
Okay.
That's a dead guy. Toe to tip.
Toe to tip. Hi, Julie.
Hey, Julie.
Maybe she's got a fridge in her boat.
Oh, maybe. Hang on, I want to check out this bookshop. Julie's been drinking? Oh, hell yeah.
Wow.
What do we got here?
Oh, Officer the Flashlight, Jesus Christ.
National Recipes of Ardor. Julie, thank you for the resub. 4 months. Oh my gosh.
Aw, hey, thank you, Julie.
Gift books and molten candy.
Mm. You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
Oh, my God, Julie! Thank you for
Julie.
the 5 gift
Whoa.
subs. Holy shit!
Thank you.
Dang, 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 dang.
Wow.
Oh, that's so sweet of you. Meow. I meow, I meow, I meow, I meow.
Meow, meow, meow. Thank you.
Pull open the curtains.
Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers.
Her hand has closed around her pendant, her fingers nervously playing with the talisman.
Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
Oh, well, Julie, that's very sweet of you. Don't pauper yourself on our account, but
Uh-huh.
always happy to see you here. Now.
She looks away, mumbling, "Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?"
I'm a police officer. I need to go there.
Why? It's not like anyone was killed there. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. You'll only make things worse and unleash the powers.
The curtains do seem frail suddenly, not robust enough to contain a slippery darkness.
This place is calling for me. I must investigate beyond the threshold.
You do? My God, even more reasons not to mess with the curtains. Just step away, dear sir.
I don't care. You can't stop me.
No! Please talk to me, officer. Come here and let's talk this through before you decide to do anything extreme.
Lies! Rip them open, we say! You see a tattered set of curtains and a polyhedron-shaped cage like a trinket.
Examine the cage-like trinket.
You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you. Did we mention it's a polyhedron?
Mm-hmm. Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there's nothing else to do with the fish head charm at this time. The curtains remain shut before you. Roly-poly fish heads.
Nothing. Why aren't you browsing the books? Don't you feel compelled to look at the books? You ought to.
Make it sound like we're in some kind of bookshop, lady. I'm here for the curtains. Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become.
Do we be nice? Or
do we feel... I was going to ask if we felt compelled to open them, but apparently we do. Do you... Do we have a reason to be compelled to open them?
I mean, the fact that
And
she
be
doesn't
mean to
want
this
us
lady?
to.
Maybe she's got
Welcome to Cry.
$47.08 behind there.
God, I hope so.
My name is Plaisance. Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
Ah.
Her face looks powdery and painted from all the makeup.
Before we go on, you seem too well off. Can you give me some money? I feel like that would be an opportune moment to ask later.
Sir, don't be ridiculous. I certainly will not give you money. I would be doing you a grave psychic disfavor. One has to earn one's success, even if one is a police officer. Handouts are nothing but manipulation. All they do is make you dependent.
Oh fuck, she's a centrist.
Oh no. Son, you got destroyed there. What an idiot you are.
You the owner
I
of this
am.
store?
The proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
Little shop.
Little shop.
Little shop of culture. Why are you so uptight about these curtains? I just want to know what's on the other
I
side.
already told you, it's just a storage room for employees.
It's where I've kept
I don't
Adele.
understand why it's so important to you.
That's where she's been this whole time.
Just let it go, officer. Go buy some goddamn books. You're supposed to be drawn to the books.
She's so tense, it's a miracle she hasn't snapped in half yet.
It's a storage room. Why are you so
I'm
tense?
not tense. I'm just...
She wavers under your gaze, mouth pressed into a tight-lipped frown. Then something breaks.
Okay, fine. It's just because this place is cursed, just like everyone said. They don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Are you happy now, officer? Happy that you've ruined everything?
Oh.
Yes.
Yes.
Host of hosts, she prays, guard me in my honest business venture from the curse that lurks behind the curtains.
Why didn't you just tell me right away that it's the curse?
It's not good to talk about the curse, not in detail. The negativism, it's dangerous. Talking about the void wraiths angers them.
Such wraiths may prove a formidable enemy. Suit up. What?
The curse is so much worse than you could imagine. It's a disease, eating at the very foundation. It's the curse of financial distress, of ruin
No.
and bankruptcy.
I was hoping for something more paranatural.
But officer, there's nothing natural about entire companies declaring bankruptcy. I'm talking about cacodemons.
Oh,
feeding
you
off
want-
bad
you want a
business
different
practices
guy.
and disappointing income statements.
I want a Doom guy.
Yeah.
There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sensed an eerie lingering
Sorry, we're
presence.
Gloom Cop, not
There's
Doom
files
Cop.
unwanted here.
You sought help from anyone.
Yes, I've contacted numerous parapsychologists and even a pair of Simonese mediators. They provided me with the wards. The wards help to keep the doom at bay and protect us against the darkness that lies further in the building. Even though now I fear it's not enough.
Is your pendant part of the wards?
Oh, this? No, it's a special Himian amulet, blessed by desert pygmy shamans, with a spell of compulsion. It's to compel people to buy books.
Why would you just volunteer that information?
There are numerous spells cast throughout the store. I had the books anointed with a different inducement spell, for example. It's guaranteed to boost sales 15%.
You know,
Wow.
I feel
Why didn't you shell out for the 20% spell, huh?
this is prosperity gospel, but slightly different, isn't it?
Pretty much.
Most certainly not. I don't want anyone who's not familiar with the psychic arts to get involved in this mess. Stay away. Leave the spirits be, so they can return to their slumber.
If I want to buy a book.
Then why are you talking to me? Everything is on the shelves to browse. Don't you feel compelled to buy anything? See those shelves there? Go. Be drawn. Everything is on the shelves. Take a look yourself. The shelves compel you, don't they?
Okay, well, we failed a 92% check. Let's see if we can pass a 17% check.
Yeah.
Nope.
Nope.
Time to fire up
Time
the
to fire up the old lie machine.
Ma'am, I'm a renowned private investigator, a paragon of law, and a specialist in all things criminal.
And I am his private partner, John Shaw. Together we run the preeminent postal surveillance firm in Revachol.
But wait, there's more.
Once we've caught our client's spouse in flagrante delicto, we blackmail them and pocket the money ourselves, because that's what private investigators do. Now, I see that you are a married woman.
What nonsense are you two going on about? This is not relevant at all. And besides, my husband would never do such a thing. We are proper
I
people.
want to curse this lady's curse. Point is, we take on unusual
How
cases.
can I believe you after all that foolishness?
Our sincere apologies, ma'am. No more nonsense. We are offering to assist you with your troubles, pro bono.
Despite his apologies, there's a twinge of amusement in the lieutenant's eye.
It's a good offer, ma'am. I urge you to accept our help. It may be the only way to save your business.
That's right. When not spying on the love affairs of the ultra-rich, we solve unusual mysteries by the low reload.
What better way than to ask us?
Oh my god! Will you stop with that incessant yammering? It's too much. If you wanted the key to the back door, you could have just asked for it.
Can we have the key?
Absolutely not.
But
I feel like we were just about to bust out with a cool duo name.
I know.
We passed it right to Kim for the layup,
I know.
and she just smacked it out of the air. Now I feel like we have a reason to just open the curtains. She wouldn't give us money. She said cuss words in our face. There we go. You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little cage-like trinkets, your shadow looming over it like an omen.
I warned you. You're unleashing forces beyond your understanding.
Shut up!
Ghostly silhouettes of hairdryers.
Terrifying.
Oh. Vaguely androgynous portrait of a man. Harry, you worthless piece of shit.
Harry looks at one discount Dave Bowie and just crumbles into dust.
Fragilest of fragile masculinities.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of little oddly shaped trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked. Oh. What if you just break it down?
I should break it down, but not before I strategize.
That's right, take in your surroundings. Why do I have an accent? I guess it doesn't really matter.
It's because physical instrument occasionally goes, son.
Yeah, you know what? That's a good point. You need to have a solid ground and a proper posture if you want to succeed.
Check your posture.
Posture check, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Physical instrument is redeemed posture check. Steady breathing, solid core. You got this. With one shoulder forward, you're ready to smash into the door like a battering ram.
Check your surroundings.
The room is dimly lit and littered with old barbershop rubbish, but the path to the door is clear.
What about the door?
It's made of a solid block of wood, but it has stood there for ages. The hinges are old and coated with a carmine layer of rust. It should be Doable. Dwable.
Dwable.
It should be Dwable.
Knocked on the door.
Only an echo. No one is there. Not even a Dwable. Hollowed art. Hollowed out dark echo.
Well, break down the door. Oh, Jesus God!
Oh, boy.
Ow!
Oh, God. Kim. Oh, shoot. Whose moronic idea was it to just run through the door? Don't you know things like that hurt? Please don't cry. Please don't cry.
Are you alright? Pretty intense and painful, I must admit.
Kim. Nothing. Shut up.
Break down the back door. I warned you,
No.
Don't tempt the spirits, officer. Don't tempt the spirits, or you'll damage the holy wards on the door.
She glued it shut. With the holy
Real
words.
good.
Oh no. He just starts sobbing.
Again.
The door's mean. I think it was pain threshold, not physical instrument.
Oh yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Again.
Again. Let's go see Joyce Messier proceeds to break down the back door of a library without her consent. That's pretty good. We got happy kitty %. Uh-oh.
Again? Really?
Uh-huh. Oh, not again! Oh, I should have used the other shoulder this time. Oh, mama.
Are you alright?
What is going on there? I warned you.
Well,
Can we please just have the keys?
You've hurt yourself now. I told you not to mess around back there. What are you even trying to accomplish, you fool?
I need to know what secrets lie behind the door. It's part of a spiritual quest.
You're only making things worse. Stop it. Being told to look at the books.
No.
Go to them.
Books are for nerds. Oh, we made that worse. Oh no. Anyway, bye.
I don't think we can remove the trinkets, sadly.
I don't think that was an... Well, maybe if we have, like... I don't know, fire?
I mean, I don't think we had an option to remove them. Did we have an option to remove them?
Not that I saw.
Well, she's closed up shop after that display anyway, so
Well, that's weird.
can't imagine why. I want to break in the back.
You're gonna break Harry's back.
Seems like.
A striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat glistens with droplets. A silk scarf is tied around her throat.
Good evening, officers. I'm Joyce. Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour. You gentlemen...
Messier than what? Joyce, there was this door. I really wanted to go in it. It hurt a lot, and the bookstore lady was really mean to me, and she called me a fart. I think at some point, maybe it's not really clear.
What does the L stand for?
My maiden name.
What's RCM?
I meant you, the Revachol Citizens Militia, the police.
What gave us away?
Nothing, honestly. I've said it to every drunk in town, and you're the first one who's responded.
Fair
I'm
enough.
glad to see you here.
Like steel, there is strength there. If she wanted, she could sink her nails deep into your skin.
It's a fair cop. That'd be the first time anyone's ever said that to Harry.
I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will, gladly.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode. Very unusual. But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
Usual medical episode of this podcast.
It happens quicker than a shooting star, but did the lieutenant just wink at you?
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
You seem rich. Can I have some money?
Is what you want to say, but it isn't that easy, is it?
Unusually medical episode of oh my gosh, I'm drunk. Why not?
Look at that lady. Take a gander. Squint your eyes, bub.
Nice fabrics.
Why, yes. Tucked away under that sturdy green raincoat, almost rustic in its simplicity, a silk shirt and matching scarf around her gentle throat, while dull orange pearls hang from her earlobes, red from cold. Her light green eyes scan you, full of knowledge and worry, wealth and all its possibilities.
Don't tell a lady her gander is rude. Yes, so?
Now look at you. You misery-clad simian, barely able to tie your own laces. Your armpits are lakes. A scythe of booze precedes you. Your hair sticks to your forehead, and your underwear feels uncomfortable.
I mean, okay, yeah, the last one, absolutely.
You're poor. Poor as balls. You can't ask this person for money. You're too...
I'm not ashamed.
Oh, but you are. Too ashamed to ask this person for money. Too scared to belittle yourself in her eyes. Those half-precious stones of eau de Nil.
As I was saying, if there's any way I may be of assistance, please don't hesitate to ask.
Communist cop, communist cop, communist cop.
Oh,
Hey!
finally.
Voila, you're doing it. Really put your back into it. Yell it from the top of your lungs.
Money!
Money!
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. The wind is a bit strong. Could you repeat that? How much money?
Like 100 real.
That's a good sum. Not too small, not fantastically large.
Hey, she reaches into her raincoat and pulls out a Ziploc bag, and in it you see paper notes arranged like black gills. She moves a few notes and hands them to you. The paper is cold and oily to the touch. There must be about 200 real in that zip bag, maybe a little less, plus some change at the bottom.
So, I hope I didn't just bribe you, officer. It may not be technically illegal under the Emergency Act, but still.
All right, job done. We got a place to sleep tonight.
I'm still getting my head around this whole money concept. You're just helping me out.
You're right, man, that donations are permitted under the Emergency Act, unseemly as it may be, as long as they are properly logged with the precinct.
Which he most certainly will do. Now, how else can I help the RCM today, besides supplementing its salaries?
You're on a boat.
Why, yes I am.
Money, boat. Wow, you're right. He's like wicked competent. He's identified 2 things. This is fucking great. We'll have this crime solved in no time.
Harry Dubois, kid cop.
Just move him in front of people until he points at one and says murderer, and then I guess we'll have it. Case fucking closed.
Not a lot of people on boats, are
Of course
there?
there are. We're on an archipelago. How else are you supposed to get around?
What do you mean an archipelago?
I mean,
Go.
we are on...
Arpacabolus.
Are we not?
It's like a cereal?
I thought we were in Revachol.
We are. And the city of Revachol is on the island of Lakayu.
Haven't seen anyone else sail
Like
a
the
boat.
bald kid?
Like the bald kid.
Arpagapalapagabla Arpaclibus.
I haven't seen anyone
Arquebus?
else drive a souped up
Asparagus.
Canadian motor carriage either.
Don't call me names.
That motor carriage has been specially issued to serve as a patrol and pursuit vehicle. It's for crossing long distances in the greater Revachol industrial harbor. It's not a toy.
Neither is this. A toy, I mean. It's a machine for crossing long distances in the Bay of Revachol, between the city and the islands.
Do you have a name?
The boat? No. It is called Cordelati 19, because that's the type of sloop it is.
What kind of boat is
It's a
it?
pleasure craft. A 19 pacer. It also happens to be rated for Category 1 racing. Though these days I mainly use it for business.
How do
My
you like it?
sloop? I like it a lot. It's the eel's hips, baby.
I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with the murder we're investigating.
Hey, you told us to be weird. We're being weird.
You have a license for the boat?
Officer,
Can I
I'm
name your
sure
boat?
I'm a highly
Does your boat have money?
craft operator.
Eels don't have hips. Oh,
Did I tell you about the mean bookstore lady yet? The crowns of her teeth are porcelain, white as the boat's hull as she smiles.
is the boat money? I mean, not directly, but it's representative of money.
I mean, I guess you could liquidate. You can melt the boat into a liquid. How is it supposed to go on the water then? It'd be like a homeopathic boat, the whole ocean. Then everybody could sail anywhere. Oh my God, Joyce, you've solved it. You've
Everyone's
solved
gonna
everybody's
have
problems
boats.
forever. He just jumps forward and hugs her.
If we melt this boat into the ocean, then everyone can just walk on water.
Then all the ocean is boat. And when all the ocean is boat, no one will be. Wait, hang on. Wait. Well, that was the sound of her dying, falling dead on the table.
Okay. Oh, Millie.
Qualified pleasure craft operator. So charming. Where's the damn license?
Can I see your license?
I just renewed its safety inspection last month, officers. It is completely seaworthy. In fact, it's taken part in not one, but two insulindic regattas. Even finished once.
What happened the other time?
The other time, I would have finished the race were it not for an urgent work matter, much like the one I'm on now.
Still need to see a license.
Actually, you
I
don't.
need your boat license. I need her boat license.
Pretty sure I do. I'm police.
It is a little known fact among those who police that the Wayfarer Act specifically denies the RCA the authority to demand anyone's operator license.
Exactly how little known is this fact?
I was just being polite. Even school children know the Wayfarer Act.
Why? That seems useless for school children to know. More like the Anarchy Act, in my opinion. I hate being a police. I can't do anything.
You need
This
to resort
sucks.
to self-pity.
Start crying again.
You can still ask for her passport.
We're gonna need to see your
Of
passport.
course.
Uh-oh. Can I see your passport? You're not supposed to be here. The woman is silent, smiling while the waves lap against the hull. In your hand, under the plastic, a light blue passport saying Republic of Vesper. The coat of arms is a lion and an ostrich, Sehant. The woman, born in the year 3 in the commune of Revachol, smiles at you, face adorned with frown lines and crow's feet. The photo is recent. The name reads Rejoice Leighton Messier.
Yes. But please don't call me that.
Wait. Hang on. Crow's feet.
What?
She's got birds on her head like the dead guy did. What ate his head meat
Uh-huh.
earlier. So she is
The crow?
the crows. No. The crows are getting her too.
Oh, no.
It's the crow mafia.
Oh God.
They're trying to cover it up because she's part of whatever the dead guy was part of.
Hang on. Let me just hang on. Let me
Crack this shit wide open, y'all.
I'm just riffling through some papers here real quick. Okay, checking the dictionary. Oh.
Yeah, you do that.
My God. Oh my God.
What?
Do you know what a group of crows is called?
A group?
A murder.
Fuck me. Oh, we're on to something. Hang on. Let me go get the red yarn and like some push pins. I got some shit to do. Hang on. No. Hang on. No, it's fine. Hang on. It's good. We got this. Not a problem.
I really need more Foley objects around my desk.
I do too. Hang on. There we go. I don't have any red yarn, so I just got a mini bagel from my kitchen. Okay, you can continue
sounds
now.
so much like push pins.
Joyce
I'm
is
just gonna
my
sit here and eat
boy.
my mini bagel.
My husband is. I have dual citizenship. A Vespertine is handier when traveling.
Everything seems to be in order.
See, no, there are 30 plastic bags or a coat.
I think I have a handle on the boat thing.
Good.
You seem inspired. I need someone to give me a lowdown on this reality we're in.
This reality.
I got so drunk I forgot literally everything. Went on a 3-day bender, and now I need you to explain the world to me.
Such an acute encephalopathy just doesn't seem possible. Surely you're joking.
I love this group also. It's so good.
Don't be phased, madame. He functions perfectly.
I love this bagel.
He only needs a lowdown on all of reality.
We may be here a while then. Ask away, officer. I'll help however I can.
What is... Oh, dang.
Well, 6 kilometers southwest in the Valley of Dogs, Junior Officer Chad Tilbrook takes aim at a rabid black dog licking its wounds in the grass. To his left, his partner, Emile Mullins, whispers, "It's probably Emile. You heard what happened to Tequila Sunset in Martinez." "Yes, he lost his mind," Tilbrook answers, finger on the trigger. "Don't worry, Emile." He pulls on it slowly. Slowly now. You'll find it again. We always do.
What am I?
You? You're an officer of the RCM.
This abbreviation, what does it stand for?
It stands for Revachol Citizens Militia.
And what is the Revachol Citizens Militia?
Nothing more nor less than the de facto law enforcement body of post-revolutionary Revachol, Detective.
Yes, we are the Revachol Citizens Militia.
Are we?
We are.
You said... you said de facto?
Yes.
Did you mean to say
not
the fact?
The RCM acts in what is poetically called the twilight of international law, both at the behest of the coalition government and to its chagrin.
What do you mean?
The RCM's responsibilities are defined by the Emergency, Wayfarer and Aliments Acts, 3 pieces of legislation keeping the city in a, let's be honest, laissez-faire stasis to the benefit of foreign capital.
All 3 are good to know when we are out policing.
So I'm basically a lackey of capital?
There's nothing basic about your role, Detective. It's true that the RCM keeps everything the way our seemingly permanent
Oh
provisional
Christ,
rule
she
is
does
like.
look like a young Nancy Reagan.
Yet, on the other hand,
That's
I know
probably
these people.
deliberate.
I deal with them daily. Let me tell you, dear, they are not fans of you.
Why?
The post-revolutionary decade was a disaster for the coalition government. Revachol in the 20s was hell, especially on the west side of the river. Gang warfare, a botched privatization scheme, a nuclear pile meltdown. They called it the international zone because no nation wanted to claim responsibility. The RCM restored peace where the coalition failed. A true blue citizens' initiative. They will never forgive you.
That's somewhat of an exaggeration. In reality, ours is a mutually beneficial arrangement. Revacholians get to keep the peace in Revachol, and the coalition doesn't have to worry about it. Anyway, sorry to intrude. Please continue.
Yes, Lieutenant. Permit me to conclude with this. Who you are, to me, is the police. The only legitimate law enforcement authority in Revachol.
You sure seem to know a lot of history, lady. Are you a historian? You have
Oh,
to tell
no.
us if you're a historian.
And if those authorities drink so hard they need help recalling the basic terms of reality, well, I'm here to help.
There is no way. What is...
A strange coldness comes over you as you look at the world. The waves sway the sloop slowly. That's all.
Okay. This is a lot of talk. Let's conclude the reality lowdown for the Mo.
Glad
Come
to have
back
been
to
of
that.
assistance. The little that I know. Anything else? Of course, Detective. Take care.
We got money out of her, and I do want to do some after-hours stuff with Kim. Without Kim, rather.
Oh, ooh, saucy. Oh, okay.
Money is useful. Now, can I get into the doomed industrial area through the back? Like,
I think the back is where that elevator was that we were talking to.
yeah. So how do
It's
we
definitely not an elevator, and it definitely wasn't what we were talking to, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
That thing.
Okay, can I persuade it with a crowbar?
A Krobus.
I cannot persuade it with a crowbar.
Can you persuade it with Krobus from Stardew Valley?
God, I hope so.
We were talking to a doorbell next to a door that wasn't an elevator. So in that sense, I was specifically
This
right.
button is new.
Do we have 99 out of 100 points, really?
I think we had 90 out of 100. I don't think we can get... I think the experience only comes in 5s and 10s and multiples of 5.
Well, then talking to a doorbell makes far more sense. To be fair, the doorbell answered back.
Yeah. I'm glad that Sans Undertale got a minor role in this one.
Oh my god. He's looking better than ever. Let's go talk to him.
Worker's in a deep slumber.
I think he's dead at this point. That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already?
Pretty long.
Atta boy, it's coming back to him. You had your mesolimbic reward pathway worried there, not thinking about drinking all that time. It was like you weren't yourself.
Should I be thinking about this? Drinking hasn't turned out too well for me.
Maybe you haven't turned out well for your drinking. Have you thought about that? Get a goddamn rum and lemonade into yourself, boy. Or better yet, lick that stain off the counter.
Lick it, but only a little.
Calmly, the lieutenant looks out of the window, then to you, licking the tasty rum stain off the counter, but only a little. Then out of the window again.
What are you doing?
Investigating. Don't you be mean to me, too. You could definitely go for some more. The titillating scent of alcohol in your nostrils was beautiful.
Okay, hey, buddy.
Great. Well, I happen to know that money is boats.
Yeah, and if we liquidate
Add
a
that
boat,
to your little repertoire.
we liquidate a boat, everyone's gonna have money and boats.
Yeah. And then you can lick it off the
Can I
countertop.
help you?
Hello, Gart. We're back. My good friend who's never been mean to me. Wouldn't let me put a
So-
dead body in his refrigerator.
We talked to Sylvie.
God.
Oh, but he should be. Lay it on him.
I don't want to lay that on him.
Of course you do. This was your plan all along. This is how you fix it for them, by answering the woman question.
Wow. Oh, this sucks so bad.
What have you done? Why did you do this, Chance?
Because last session chat forced us into this path. And admittedly, I could have just not clicked on that.
Oh yeah, the chat sowed and you get to reap.
Wonderful.
It is. It's wonderful.
mean, cock carousel?
What does that mean?
Really?
Oh my god.
Huh?
Yeah, this feels right. It feels wise. Good setup. Now speak the real shit.
Does it mean you talked to her? What else did she say about me?
What else do you need? Depict a carousel of cocks going merrily around. Looks like he's spinning her arms, leads like eyes. His head trips between his shoulders, heavy and defeated.
She broke the bird, you know. The great skewer. I found it on the ground with the broken wing on the morning she left. I should have known. It was her way of telling me to piss off. I should stuff it up my arse.
Yes, the bird is connected to this. It's a symbol of hope, and she broke it.
Huh. Cock carousel. I think I understand now. That's what
Oh
they ride
no!
until like
No!
39.
No, I'm turning him to a fucking incel!
Oh no!
Christ! This sucks
Ah.
so bad!
Ah,
So
the incel Indian Phasm
Ride the cock
is here.
carousel until the clock runs out. Here, have the rest.
We leveled up! Yay! And
Now,
we got
let
some
me have a
booze.
drink and think about this shit for a moment on my own.
And there we have it. Isn't that beautiful? Another situation fixed by Dr. Love.
Oh, oh,
Kim wants to talk to you.
yes!
We should think about calling it a day, maybe.
Oh,
The
okay.
nights are still miserably cold this time of year.
I'll pay the cafeteria man
We should
for
take
that
care of
shit.
that then.
I think I have the money now. This is money, right?
I'll also take a room at the Whirling. One cannot get much closer to the crime scene.
We get to be
Can I
bedtime
help you?
buddies?
Yeah. I have that money now.
Yes. Have you got it? Well,
Here it is. Sorry for the trouble.
great. Thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered. If you continue to stay here, I just ask that you please pay your nightly bill in advance starting tomorrow. I'll unlock the electronic lock to your room. All the doors lock automatically at 9 p.m. Please pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow. 20 real per night.
I'll take a room here too.
Of course. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you?
Saw another thing at the Whirling.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
Wait, never mind.
Yes.
Oh my god. Oh, and God, just one more thing. I know I should have asked for like the big money. Big money, no whammies.
Yeah. To be fair, it looks like the UI has kind of low expectations for your capacity to generate wealth.
True.
You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray, light it up, and smoke the living shit out of it.
The what now?
The living shit. Your mesolimbic reward pathway does not mince words. It wants smokes.
Am I a smoker?
Who knows what you are? A monster? A murderer? The gnome of Jeroma? You feel like a smoker, especially when you look at that juicy, succulent, seductive cigarette stub, still smoldering deliciously.
Look at it, the filter. I can't smoke that.
How very astute of you. That renders it ineffectual. You should look for a whole cigarette, or better yet, an entire pack. Straight that, a carton. Make sure they're all healthy and able-bodied, then smoke 'em all.
I should not do that.
Good. They'll make you stronger and
Oh
better.
god, those two knots. Damn it!
You're too old to be cool now, but find cigarettes, smoke them, bam! Instantly cool renegade man. A mystical red dragon with smoke rising from his nostrils. Plus, smoking gives massive bonuses.
Electrochemistry is just kind of got its hands on the wheel and not letting go.
Your mesolimbic reward pathway kind of tricked you into agreeing that you would enjoy a cigarette.
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
Oh, yeah.
Supposed to like get
I think if you go into your room, that signals to Kim that you're done for the day.
oh, that makes sense.
I have 2 very quick things I need to attend to, and I will be right back.
Is one of them Boof?
Yeah, sort of.
Okay. I'm gonna be right back as well, actually, because apparently there's some fried rice outside. I'm gonna go and grab that. I'll be back in just a sec. And let Sleep know that I'm gonna be right back as well, because otherwise she's gonna be confused when she comes back. Achoo! And I'm back. Oh. Alrighty. Well, back to our trashed room. The door to the room you redecorated.
Just a moment. You had some questions earlier, I believe. And besides, we should discuss our progress on the investigation. Let's go out to the balcony.
Alright, let's go. The air outside is brisk. The lieutenant's silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum, then...
Where shall we begin? We should talk about the investigation, first and foremost. But I also remember you wanting to discuss the RCM?
Didn't know you smoked, Kim.
I have a cigarette every night when I go over my notes. It's something of a ritual.
Oh man, he looks so devastatingly cool with that cigarette. How did you get so cool, Kim?
You mean this? This isn't cool. It's an unnecessary trial of will and unhealthy.
Yet were he to quit, he would lose the cool factor. This man relishes his cool quite a bit below it all. I might want to pick up smoking. Do you have any more cigarettes?
I apologize, but I only brought one with me. I have exactly one cigarette every night while going over my notes.
Below, the city trembles with its remaining lights. People are rushing home, running away from home, smoking, sleeping, singing in the shower. Edges of dining tables, hands, aprons flicker through windows before the lights go out.
And out they do go. And back and be me.
Hey, hello,
Hi.
my love, my sweet, my darling.
Hi.
Right then, the debrief.
Yes.
Debrief.
It's been a long and eventful day.
So, how did today go?
Well, we inspected the victim's body, so that's good. It was not easily approachable in that state, but we did it.
Showing the smoker.
Oh, smoke in the shower. No, I know this. It has to be an orange flavored cigarette, though. That's what makes it real refreshing or something.
Hmm.
Then you shot the body down, which was quite a shot.
I was inspired by your confidence in me, Kim.
I admit I wasn't sure whether I should give you the gun, but I'm glad I did. Your shot enabled us to perform a field autopsy on the victim. We found some things we can really work with. I still feel like we're missing something, but we performed a thorough search of the premises of the crime scene. That's great. Now, as for interviews, my list of people to talk to here in Martinez, I mean.
I love doing interviews and people love me. They love bathing in my glory.
I'm sure. Well, we conducted an interview with Gerard Claire. He wasn't particularly forthcoming with useful information, however.
I'm a little intimidated by him. He has a big folder.
Well, we will have to work through that. Claire also helped you, how should I say, remember your name? That's a relief.
What a different name.
You can look into the process of changing your name after we finish this investigation. We talked to Joyce Smith,
Fair.
but didn't get any information from her. I have a feeling Joyce knows how dangerous the situation really is. We have to get her to talk to us. Above all,
We also made enemies with the local bookstore owner.
Right? You run a lot. Is that a standard Precinct 41 practice?
I have a really good theory about why you're running so fast. Just you wait until we get up tomorrow.
I don't know why I do the things I do, Lieutenant Kitsuragi.
It's impressive, especially for a man your age. And in those hills. Nice shoes, by the way. I like the green. Goes with the orange.
So what are our powers exactly? The RCM.
They're quite limited, actually. The power
Well, I can shoot lightning bolts from my fingertips.
frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000 real for offenses, in accordance with an interdepartmental schedule.
Wouldn't that be an easy power to abuse?
Yes, although indirectly, as citizens can always request records. from
By
the
the way,
station.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you might hear like a distant thrumming on my end of the microphone, but it's fucking party city at one of the other apartments here.
Oh, geez.
I went out very briefly, like an hour before stream started, and there was a very particular sort of smell in the air, and now I can hear bass just going fucking crazy. So if that's coming through, I apologize.
Well, it is not coming through, thankfully.
Oh, good, because I can hear it loud and fucking clear.
Officers of the RCM have been known to take bribes of less than the prescribed fine amount. It undermines trust in the RCM.
Okay, what else?
We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve a station cold sleep. It prevents confusion and overcrowding.
How can we be sure the arrestee will show up?
You can't. Those who don't show up become fugitives, though, and have fewer legal rights when they are eventually caught. It's about power projection. Thus far, they seem to mostly show up. As you may have gathered from the fact that we are expected to carry a record of our kills, like the one in your watermarks, we are permitted to use whatever force is necessary, and strongly admonished not to abuse that.
Oh, Kim Kitsuragi can shoot lightning out of his butt at will, but finds it entirely too rude to ever attempt it, even if it could cost him his life.
God.
Until the climax of this great video game where we've got him trow completely dropped on our shoulder, butt pointed forward. We're just screaming, "Fart, Kim, fart! You have to fart, Charlie!"
It's not my name.
I know, Kim, it's fine.
What happens to the people we convict?
We don't convict. We arrest and send them to coalition government courts in Couron and La Delta. The prosecution works off our testimonies and records, which is why it's paramount to keep them. You have to supply compelling evidence for why it was necessary to use lethal force. In these cases, your partner is usually your witness.
Like and subscribe for more video game butt facts. Here on Girl Stream Team.
Not a good position to be in, by the way. Internal Affairs handles these cases thoroughly, by cross-examining you for inconsistencies. It is hard to cover for anyone, which is for the best. And the moral intern more broadly, but yes.
Who's the moral
The
intern?
Moralists International are the world's largest political organization. You know who they are. They have been running this place after the revolution failed.
If I didn't know, how would you describe them?
They're a union of center-left and center-right parties across the Real Belt. Our coalition government is just one of its many projects. They also run the ICP, EPIS. Most intergovernmental...
They also run the Insane Clown Posse, Peepus, all kinds of stuff, really.
What do they believe in?
What do they believe in? They are Dolorians. They believe they continue the humanist project set forth by Her Innocence Dolores Day 4 centuries ago. Others say they are just technocrats.
And who's Dolores
A
Day?
historic figure? The author of the modern age? You will have to look elsewhere for opinions. The subject of humanism is too abstract for me.
For you, she is something painful, though. It's hard to say why.
Is there a symbol?
Interesting question. It's a blue forget-me-not. Their motto is love.
Oh,
compassion,
dang it, I beans that one up
I
then.
think it's in case what they want you to think of them from that.
Something even a little feminine, but in a strict manner. Something like the dark blue, serious color of the early night sky above.
What do you think of them?
The moral intern are a fact. I try not to have opinions on facts until they change. And it doesn't look like that's about to happen.
I have an opinion on the moral
Do you?
intern.
They're hard to pronounce.
Mhm. Stooge is the world's biggest bourgeoisie organization protecting bourgeoisie rights.
No, we are stooges of the world's biggest bourgeois organization, protecting the people of Revachol. That's the hand we were dealt. Without the MI, we would be common vigilantes.
Maybe we should make our own law?
Spoken like a revolutionary, not a cop. But hypothetical aside, in Martinez we already are vigilantes. At least the Union thinks so. I expect our job here to prove quite challenging.
The lights of the orphan district are reflected in his glasses, the red and golden orbs of the motorway sliding like pearls on a string from east to west as Revachol commutes back to the suburbs. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Monday is over.
Monday is done day. The dying lights of the city shimmer below. Slowly, like luminous clouds, they pass on his lenses. The lieutenant looks at his slim cigarette, contemplating the next drag.
They really don't like us.
Show that he's going to participate
And
in.
the mouth on that kid. Kuno. It's different in land, in Jamrock and the GRIH.
Why are they like
It's
this?
our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the Union, to the company, not daring to come here more often. This place has fallen between the cracks, the jurisdictions of our 2 precincts.
And in Jamrock and the GRIH?
We run this city. West of the river is our city.
On rock and roll.
Mhm.
Nope, that's built. Never mind.
It's
Whatever.
incredibly hard. Human beings are... But we are in control, and it's worth it. The organization works. Our systems work. If they didn't, the city would disintegrate. Me too. But I wouldn't count on any drastic changes in our lifetimes.
He is very tired, but the dark circles under his eyes make him look younger, not older.
Thank you for this.
Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
Whoa! Kim, let me in!
Kim,
Kim, come on!
hey Kim,
I thought we were gonna share a bed, Kim.
hey Kim.
I don't have one. I sort of exploded mine somehow. Oh no, we have to share a bathroom, don't we?
Oh, I think that's correct.
I think we also don't have a door.
We got a well. We don't have a bathroom door. No.
We don't have a bathroom door as such. Kim, you have to tell me when you have to pee. I promise I won't watch. Anyway, I'm gonna go steal some boots. Bye.
No. Hey, what the fuck? Where did these boots go?
Why, you were wearing something that looks very similar to those boots. Yeah, I know. What a weird coinky doink, huh? They're just they're my bones? We have a mystery to solve, Kim. Let's not get concerned about
My bones.
my choice in foot bone wear.
Okay, so without Kim to impede us, or
Wow, skill points can be used to forget old thoughts.
ah,
That's why I keep forgetting how old I am. I keep emptying that particular drawer in my thought cabinet. Oh yeah, let's go get shanked. This looks scary to be in alone.
it's fine probably. We've got a crowbar. It worked for Gordon
That's
Freeman.
true. That's a good point.
Plastic wrapped macaronis stamped with humanitarian aid.
Delicious.
It says humanitarian aid tuna fish, not for resale. Speakers from the people of Samara. Food gift from the people of Messina. Helpline to the company that controls the drawbridge. Sour, acidic, and strangely comforting. Gross. Yeah. Garbage.
Garbage trash.
Oh, fingerless gloves.
Oh boy.
Electrochemistry. Oh no.
Yay.
Not a lockout order until Wednesday, 7:15 a.m. butter sign down.
A crumpled billboard reading Samaran butter soaks in the canal. 2 ugly lines mar the bright countenance of the blond boy depicted. The sign billboard has fallen on the waterlock, keeping it open and thus out of order.
What is Samaran butter?
Whatever it is, the boy on the billboard seems very happy about it. Oh, just some tasteless advertising at the bottom of a canal. No use rubbernecking now.
Oh, nothing more to see here. How strange. I'm sure that won't come up.
A couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel. Loose wires dangle from the now vacant holes. In the middle is a lever. Beneath it, a small metal plaque. This panel usually closes the waterlock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's a crashed Samaran butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do anything.
Pull the lever.
You pull the lever all the way up until the metal clicks against the contact pins. You hear a soft clunk, then nothing happens.
Push it harder.
Nothing happens. A cold gust of wind blowing in from the sea interrupts the silence of the situation.
Do it better makes us stronger.
Spring brings the lever back to its original position. You still need to close the waterlock to get across the canal some other way. Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on Wednesday morning?
The lever again.
It's wicked works this time. It's weird.
It's worth a shot. Oh, Roy's pawn shop. Okay. Cash register. Bust of a woman. Film projector. Military wear.
It's not often that I see officers from the RCM in my pawn shop. What can I do for you?
His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light across the walls of the shop.
Now that the RCM is here, tell me, have you had any trouble lately?
I haven't had any problems myself, though some of my customers have complained about inconsistent law enforcement.
Who are your customers?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travelers, people looking for a deal.
This is the same person that does
I was just thinking that. I heard it. I heard it too.
Permanently bored. As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
Nothing upon nothing upon nothing.
It keeps me entertained.
He's well composed, but underneath it you sense psychedelic processes bubbling. Some kind of drug, maybe? Entertained? He might be high. If he is, on what? Feeling warm and enthralled by the movements of light while the mind continues to race forward? Lucky bastard. He's probably on Pyrhalidon. It's tough to come by on the street.
What's that?
A drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects, and it makes your eyes turn yellow.
So where does a man get Pirolidon these days?
How would I know?
No judgment.
I've had to take it. You know, since the People's Pile cleanup. I was with the Emergency Relief Brigade.
He's taking it for mental and emotional, not physical pain these days.
What's the People's Pile?
Bad idea. Some poor leftist built a particle decay generator in hopes of bringing affordable electricity to underserved communities. It malfunctioned. Radioactive waste everywhere. Probably some of it in you too.
Tell me more about the Emergency Relief
We
Brigade.
were an all-volunteer force, self-organized. Tried to help the fire brigades contain the spill.
On the patch, gamma radiation lines crossed with a red drop of blood.
I lived by the river since I was a small boy. The Esperance. Didn't have the art to let it all go to shit without trying to do something to help out. There wasn't much the volunteer force could do, however. We wasted years in the river mud. Years getting sick.
Must have been tough.
There's a reason why everyone's tried to forget any of it ever happened, and why no one has tried to repair or replace the pile. So much disappointment, and early deaths. Cancer mostly. And we knew all that was coming even as we were cleaning up as best we could. No one's. Everyone's.
So much bitterness.
A bunch of poor people built themselves a primitive nuclear reactor, hoping for the best. What do you think is going to happen?
How'd you end up here?
The cleanup happened 15 years ago. I was young then. Later, my second aunt died. Left me this shack and all the assorted junk in it. So I came to Martinez. People told me don't go there. It's a shithole. I said, people, we just had a nuclear pile meltdown. I'm gonna get as far away from Forburg as I can. Still in the same city, but I like the theory more than the story. Outward movement, not vortices.
Yeah, you gotta get on it. Gotta get that, do drugs.
Don't have any guns like the ones carried by officers in militia.
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back.
Piss.
Lost gun. What? Sold?
Lost gun. I sold you my gun.
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia. And I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off the charts photon emissions. The unhealthy kind.
Was the buyer a policeman too?
She didn't seem like a policeman. Although she kept referring to herself as a pig. Which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive. But I was just happy to get rid of it. And of her. Truth be told, she was terrifying.
Gotta help me find her, man.
I wish I could help with that, officer. But I don't know where she was from or where she was going.
Anyone from Everart's thing done the thing?
Maybe. Shady looking guys came in here yesterday. Looking like they'd just taken off their Wild Pines overalls. They asked if I have a police weapon to sell. I told them I already sold it. They went their way. It was a trip. But you know, all sorts of people come here, asking for all sorts of things.
Wait, then it might be true. Everart's claims.
Any idea where I can find this buyer?
My apologies, officer, but I have no idea where she was coming from or where she went.
Cotton Eye Joe.
needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can do about it right now. You'll just have to hope Everard wasn't lying, and the Union can track her down in time.
I know how I lost my sidearm.
Of course. Let me have a look. Anything else you're thinking of selling?
I wound up selling all of the postcards that I got. I'm not really sure if they do something other than
Another
Yeah.
get
time,
sold.
perhaps. I doubt it, but I can try and answer any questions you may have. I do my best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery.
Yeah.
Bad
I don't-
for business, bad for everyone.
They're so collectible is the thing about it.
It is true. No one likes to see what you have to see every day.
Can't say I'm a huge admirer of wild pines, and I can't say I trust any silver-tongued spokesperson of theirs. Fortunately, I have no reason to get involved.
You met the Wild
No,
Pines Rip?
just people like that make everyone else see the world somewhat askew, at an angle that is convenient for them. Now, you have more questions, or are we?
Or are we meow?
Are we meow?
Are you Boo or are you Fuss? Okay.
I am actually really curious about whether there's any other ways into the funny zone.
The funny zone.
Yeah, you know, the the funny zone.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. I got you.
Oh, okay, good.
The doomed commercial area.
Yeah, thank you. You know.
The funny zone.
Oh, God, I love you. Thank you for understanding what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
I love you too. You're welcome. Maybe through the Slipstream SCA.
Oh, maybe. Well, we got a couple of skill points.
It could boost volition, I suppose. It would give us more mental health, I think. I think
that'd
that's our
be
mental
nice.
health stat.
Oh shit! Yep, there we go. Nice.
Cool. Oh. You're still out there. You little shits.
Mm-hmm.
The man is decomposing visibly now. Every hour he looks less like a creature and more like a pile of intestines.
Try to remove the dead man's boots.
The body is reluctant to let go of the boots, as though they were its last bit of dignity. You're gonna need to summon all your strength for this undertaking.
Whoa! Kuno's little sneak pig's back for the booty.
Yeah, fuck it to pieces for us, liar cop.
It feels like the leg is going to come off along with the boot, but you are able to get the boot to move a centimeter or two. It's not completely useless. You're able to reveal a little more of the putrid polymer sock beneath the boot.
Gross.
Just relax. This is easy. This is happening. Uh-oh. This is the right method. It takes some time, but eventually the boots come off, with nasty slices of polymer sock stuck to even bigger pieces of skin and rotting flesh.
Look, he's skinning the fucker up good. Puka style.
Hell, keep at it, pig.
The legs look like they've been clawed at by wild animals. As for the boots, you can't possibly do anything with them until you have cleaned and disinfected them thoroughly. Yes, these absolutely need to be washed before. This steak is incredible.
All right, Julie, sleep well. Nice to see you here.
See you, Julie. Didn't the Whirling have a kitchen?
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Yay!
Guard.
Okay, I don't need the fridge right now,
Just the sink.
but can I borrow the sink? I'm only going to put part of the dead body in the sink.
Stinky. Don't
Ugh.
smell these boots. Better yet, don't even think about them. Unless it's to think about how you're going to get them clean, that is. Rather unsellable, unwearable, and downright disgusting. Interact?
These boots were probably left on the corpse because they were impossible to pull off while it was hanging. They're not exactly pleasant to look at right now, much less smell.
Look the boots over carefully.
Graceful whorls cover the boot's glossy surface. These will be gorgeous once you get them clean.
Look at the soles.
Fairweather T500 VE is imprinted under each heel.
Unwisely, look inside the boots.
Still just pieces of sock and rotting cadaver.
Now, can I ask Gart about it?
I help you? Another thing. Yes.
Nope. Okay. I'm just gonna do it.
Oh, I think you might have like a dishwasher. Oh, put them in the pot.
Oh.
Now he makes some super special borscht. This industrial gas-powered stove has been used to prepare food for many hungry hostel guests, and there are several pots and pans on hand. Getting the corpse residue out of these boots is going to require patience, and also a huge pot full of boiling water, soap, and white vinegar.
Check out the cookware.
You're going to turn these hostel guests into hostile guests. A commercial pot draws your attention. It's very large, gigantic even. Could be used to make enough stew to feed an entire city, and also to boil a putrid pair of death boots.
Check
Death
out the
blarts.
cleaning supplies.
There is a variety of soaps and bleaches in the cabinets to the left of the stove. There is also a bottle of white vinegar in the cabinet next to the fridge.
Yep.
The delicious smells of cheap soap and vinegar waft up from the pot. All right now, cheat chef. Light the stove up and boil them.
The water and the boots to the pot, bring it all to a nice boil.
The strong smell of vinegar forces you to step away from the pot. The water slowly comes to a boil. Strips of polymer fabric and human tissue separate from the lining of the boots. They float to the bubbling surface.
Beautiful.
A 2-course dinner of rotting flesh and hardened ceramic.
Wait some more.
The boots look cleaner and cleaner. Those bits of human flesh are beginning to look cooked. You can smell it, too. Just like beef stew.
A little more.
That's it, chef. The boots are as clean as they're going to get. Steam dense with the smell of strange meat disappears into the vent above the stove.
Ah, dump the sock and flesh stew and examine the new boots.
A pair of real beauties. These boots are shiny, hot, and reek of vinegar. Just perfect.
Master Chief out. Master
All
Chief,
right.
mind telling you what you're doing in the fucking kitchen, doing crimes.
Investigating. All right.
Light as feathers and just a tad too big for you, but don't let that bother you. These on you look like some kind of future warrior, and they'll keep you safe if you accidentally shoot yourself in the foot, so it's worth it.
Neat.
Oh, -1 composure.
No
yes.
one will ever know.
No one will ever know, especially not Kim.
Especially not Kim. Ooh, you see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue.
Touch the door.
The cobalt blue surface feels rough to the touch. A stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side. Old cobalt paint, rough on the fingers. 40, 50 years since this was painted, maybe.
Push.
The door does not budge.
I'll be back, door. Mark my words.
The door stands silent, unmoved by your words.
What other crimes can we get up to while Kim's asleep?
I guess we could go talk to Joyce some more. We could... I don't know. I think there was one little chest near Everard that we didn't have the crowbar with us to open at the time, but
yeah,
I don't know that that's necessarily the best use of our time. It's a long way away. Oh no, a ghost Kim.
Oh no, Kim. Kim's not getting the head pats because he's gone to sleep.
Oh no. Oh no.
Let's see. Let me in! Let me in! Oh no, wait, I want to go around this way.
Meow.
Very high APM game is Disco Elysium.
For my ancestors, I go there. I go a sound plan. I go there.
Indeed. Oh, in the dimming lights, things become wow.
Wow.
What is wrong with my conceptualization that...
Maybe the one intelligence.
I know, but like, I have so many pluses. What... Am I wearing pants that do bad for my conceptualization? No.
No, you've got a bonus to it, actually.
Anything else that boosts?
I mean, it's... What is our conceptualization score?
Probably not great.
Because at a 0, our best shot is a 12. So we got a +4, so it's still impossible. There's a +3. So it's still impossible. Well, maybe not at this point.
Let's internalize. Ace is low. There we go.
Sweet. Well, it's a little better now.
It's a wall.
Ordinary wall.
Oh, boings. Nyum. Yeah, we need like a torch or something. Ba, 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 ba. We've already cased this place. Except
Yeah.
A poor communard, from the looks of it. The room is
Oh.
barely big.
Do I have to open
Thank
the
you,
door?
God.
Do you have a warrant? I'm not obligated to open the door if you don't have a warrant.
A poor communard.
I guess we might just turn in for the night, because I don't think there's...
I don't think there's too much more for us to do right now.
Yeah, I know. Alright, off we go!
Good night, Joyce.
Thanks for telling me about money, I guess.
If you have any empty beer bottles, let me know.
I really need them real bad. Okay. I can't believe all the shit we said to Gart.
I can't believe it. The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
Oh, get in.
The sheets feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally close your eyes. Fun fact, by the way, chat. Every time we've had a screen transition like that, my feed of what's happening switches briefly to the rest of Jax's desktop, and I'm certain that we've just crashed.
Oh,
It hasn't happened yet.
that's exciting.
I know. And then sleep doesn't come.
But why?
Maybe it's the bed's fault?
Check the pillow.
Its synthetic filling has separated into hard lumps. The pillowcase smells oddly. Smells of alcohol and sweat and grease.
Check the blanket.
It barely covers your toes, stretching over your soft belly. This is your body here, intimate and warm, breathing.
Fine, roll over to the other side.
It's a little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Part of you is still trying to solve the case, isn't it?
Who killed him? Ooh.
Something to do with... What was it the lieutenant said? Union? And it's gone again, your thoughts lost between the slowing brain waves.
No more thoughts. Fall asleep now.
Your breathing steadies. A great silence washes over you until your eyelids twitch in your sleep and images start forming. Imagines start heaping.
Oh, sweet. Oh, it's empty. I can't get
Oh,
anything
no.
out of it. Oh, means.
Oh, no. Oh, hey, look, that's unlocked, though.
Oh, sweet.
The gate's down. All right, let's go.
I can't.
Aw, dang it.
I'm not allowed.
Do you remember the scent of your childhood?
I was born in a hospital where people usually go to die.
You're not kidding anyone, Harry. You don't remember shit. Tell me. Do you remember your wife's hand on your face?
You said who?
Do you remember the warmth of her thighs between her legs and in her mouth?
I'm not answering before you tell me who you are.
You know who I am. I am the bad day, the one where you ask her, and then later in the streets, wandering. It's the worst day of all time, Harry dear, and it's coming. She will hear about it on the phone. Reality will return into a grotesque nightmare. This will be the last thing you did to her. Tell me, do you remember the love of your life?
I was left.
That's right, funky baby, and you just stood there, one hand on the bottle and the other on your dick, watching her go. Let it all be dragged away from you. Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. Where the hell are yours?
I can get it all back.
No, it's gone. 3 times gone and never coming back. You failed. You failed me. You failed Elysium.
What is Elysium?
Everything. The Pale and the Isolas. On the surface, the outer magnetosphere, burning, furious truth, 8,000 years of written history. You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people, and you failed every single one of them. You really fucked up.
I can come back from this.
You're not coming back from shit. Thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours, bumping into things and acting like a clown. Who are you kidding?
Trying to solve this case.
You're trying to what? I can't hear you. This is just a word dream now, jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you, a thin, sleep-like state, more glass than velvet, grinding in your head. So something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad, this dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts, some kind of new type of hangover.
God, there's another type.
Oh, yes, party boy, and it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes, too, so soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head like clockwork, barely lets you sleep at all. Time to get those clothes on, Harry. Time to go to work at the shit factory.
Oh, what a beautiful morning.
Oh, do I smell bacon and coffee? Hell yes. Kim, where are you? Love of my life. Good going, buddy.
I just had the most beautiful dream. Uplifting, rejuvenating.
Really? Because you feel even worse this morning than you did last night.
What the hell is going on with me?
You mean, why are you so tired? Too tired and down to even think? It is worrying, isn't it? You can't be a detective like this. Detectives need to be able to think.
No, that's not it. Really, I feel super good.
That's not really true. Your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system, Buster. Time to get some more. You're too weak to say no now. Waking up is the worst part. Maybe somewhere down the line you could decline.
I'm not going to go looking for speed.
Are you sure? Ready to live as this pathetic shell of yourself for days? Basically a week? Let's be honest, 2 weeks, maybe 3, you won't make it. Half the town will be dead by then. You'll be fired.
I can do this without the speed.
Suit yourself, slow, sad shell man. See how you do without your spark.
Why are all my thoughts mean to me? God, what a picture!
No wonder all your thoughts are mean to you.
God. The moment we can get some other pants that don't do anything with electrochemistry, the better.
Did we not get the fun jeans?
We got these jeans.
Oh, those also do electrochemistry. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, because of the god ass it gives you.
Mm-hmm. Pants that give you electrochemistry. Regrettably.
Dang.
So, I think we're going to wrap up real soon. I just want to see if Kim has a... Oh, he does want to talk to us.
Morning.
Morning. Looks like we can get to work at once. The Union muscle turned up. They look rowdy. We should talk to them.
He won't even acknowledge the stolen boots you're wearing. For him, they don't exist. You'll have to bring it up yourself later, if you dare.
That's wrong.
One more thing before we do. We don't have to talk to them immediately. We can walk right past them, continue with our business.
Good. A power move. Purposefully concentrate on something else first. Yeah, streetwise. Zoom right past. Do it on your own terms.
In no hurry to leave. They think they own the place. Anyway, I leave that choice to you. Whatever you decide is fine by me. Yes?
Aren't we going to talk about the boots I'm wearing?
Okay, let's talk about it. You stole the boots. Congratulations. That must have taken an enormous concerted effort, considerable ingenuity, and timing. Now, I'm going to report you and you are going to go to jail. It was a joke, sadly. There's nothing I can do about your delinquency. What's done is done. Let's get back to police work.
Patience of a saint.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I think we're going to wrap it there. I think day one of Disco Elysium is a pretty good sample of how the game go for folks who might be interested. And honestly, I recommend that folks check it out because it is really, really good fun. And it's very different playing it this with this build than it was with our previous build.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You can be way nicer to God by
Yeah.
by example.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But my main thought is that at the pace that we're going with this, it is going to take us 1 billion streams to get through this. So
It
like,
is a very long game.
yeah.
Believe us.
So maybe we'll come back to it sometime in the future. But I think I don't know. What do you think? I'm ready
Yeah,
to.
if y'all really want to see more of this, let us know at our Discord.
Yeah, our Discord
Otherwise, yeah, I
Elysium.
think we might do our thing of being variety streamers and add some variety to this for a while.
Yeah, because we should be mixing things up a little bit.
We've had a few real long series in a row here.
Yeah, like
So,
Chrono Trigger and
Chrono Trigger,
Knights
Knights
and
and Bikes,
Bikes.
and
We've just
probably
picked
some other things.
we've just
I don't
picked up
have the memory
Wolfenstein,
anymore.
which
Wolfenstein.
I don't know, that might be a short one. Who knows? It's certainly fast
I'm not
paced.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna call it here. We're gonna do a funny little raid, and we will see who's online just now. Let's see. Ba, 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 ba. Auntie Stripes is doing Halo 4, so let's raid Auntie.
That's a lot of Halos.
Oh, I know. Oh, quick sippy before we.
Oh.
Oh, 2 sippies before we go.
Oh, hey! Oh, we did it!
Yeah! Da, 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 da.
Oh, throws flowers into the crowd. Oh, I couldn't have done it without you. Really?
Finally, it's nice.
Nice. Nice at last. Only off by 67.
Mm-hmm. Thanks, Cora. Okay. Well, let's get that raid going. We're going to be back on Monday. Not sure what we're going to be doing, but we'll figure that out over the weekend. And
we're going to be streaming.
Yeah, streaming. And yeah, we'll post whatever it is that we're up to on our funny little Discord and our funny little Twitter. But yeah, for now, y'all take care. We'll see you then. Mwah.
Bye-bye. Mwah.